Monitise Americas provides software and switch infrastructure to financial institutions so they can connect to their customers using their cell phones. We are a joint venture company between two important financial services players, Finovate and Monitise PLC. Finovate, presented here this morning, is a major payments and financial technology provider with 90% of the top US banks as its customers. Finovate also owns the NICE ATM network. Monitise PLC is a UK company with a live and established mobile banking service operating across all the major cell phone operators in the UK and several major banks. Monitise in the UK has 24 million bank customers who have access to their banking services through Monitise today, making Monitise the leading mobile banking company in the world. How are we different? A couple ways. First of all, we don't consider ourselves a high technology company. We have some great technology that we'll show you here today. But we're all about delivering mass market services to our banks and their customers. We don't think it's about just delivering some high technology to a few early adopters. Also, both in the US and the UK, we use the ATM network for access for banking queries and transaction information. This is highly secure and makes integration with our banking customers very easy and low cost with minimal resource requirements. Now we'll get on with our demonstration of the Monitise application. So like everything else in financial services, the application has to be secure. So as I go into the Monitise application, I'm asked to enter my passcode. This phone, by the way, is a mass market, low-end phone, the kind that's available for free from the cell phone operators here in the US. Here in the main menu of the application, we see I have access to my bank accounts, to my credit card, where I can look at my credit card balance. I can manage and reload a prepaid card, like a transit card or a Starbucks prepaid card. I can set up and make international money transfers and remit money to relatives overseas, or I can make bill payments. So these are the functions that are available in the current Monitise application. I'll go into my main bank account. The branding on this phone, incidentally, we've used your bank as the branding, but obviously we would use our banking customers' brands and logos on the application. Here in the account, I see I can make a balance inquiry. I can look at a mini statement. I can transfer funds between accounts. I can set up and manage my SMS text alerts, and I can reload a cell phone. So I'll illustrate how you can set up and manage SMS text alerts here from the phone. We're finding SMS text alerts to become increasingly important in some of our markets, in the UK in particular, where banks are actually starting to charge for the privilege of using SMS text alerts. Lloyds TSB just announced it was charging its customers £2.50 a month for SMS text alerts. Here in the application, I see I can set a weekly balance alert where I'll get about my bank balance at a certain time and day of the week, or I can set balance threshold alerts where I will get a text message when my balance reaches an upper or lower limit. I'll choose to do that with my checking account. These SMS text alerts are just another way of giving customers control of their bank account and their financial services. We think is an important aspect of moving banking onto the cell phone. So here within the application, I see the message that this service will send you a text alert when the overnight balance of your account goes above or below your chosen limits. I see I have my lower limit is unset, so I'll set a lower limit. So let's say I set that at $100. And in just a minute, I'll get a confirmation that when my bank balance goes below $100, I'll receive a text message on my cell phone. And then similarly, I could set an upper limit as well. This is an example of an application that's on today's Monitise mobile banking application. Now, Dan Coglin's going to show a somewhat more forward-looking application. He's going to use his NFC phone to make a purchase using the stored value account on his cell phone.
Okay, so John's phone was nice, but my phone is much cooler. So this phone is an NFC enabled phone, and what that means is that I've got a chip in here that is tied to the software, and what that is, it's like RFID, and what it is, it's like a contactless card, but it's tap and go, but it's all in the phone, and what I'm going to show you is how I can make a purchase right from that phone. Now I'm going to skip by my checking and savings accounts, and I'm going to go right into my M wallet. So that's my mobile wallet. I'm going to use the one that's in the phone. And before I make a purchase, the first thing that I want to do is check my balance. Okay, so it's going to get my balance. It's retrieving it. And you can see that my balance is now $35. Now, since I'm here, I'm going to make some other purchases this week. I'll show you how I can top that up. So what I'm doing now is I'm topping up the phone. So what I'm doing is I'm taking money from the DDA that's registered to this phone, so my checking account, and I'm putting a balance on there. I can pick any amount, but I'll pick $5, one of the prepaid amounts. So now we will get a confirmation of that. And you can see now, I'm going to get to confirm that, make sure I want that. And we should have $40 here in a second. And you can see that we do have $40, in fact, on the phone. Okay, so now I've done that, and I've got my wallet right here. Now, this is a point-of-sale card reader, NFC card reader. It's connected to the laptop, but most typically, it would be connected to the point-of-sale device at your local merchant. And all that has to happen is the merchant says, okay, I want to buy my weekly Sunday newspaper. I want to spend $1.50. They ring it up on the register. I take my wallet. I drop it in proximity. I had $40. I now have $38.50, and I now have my newspaper. John?
Thanks, Dan. So Monitise America is building its business in the United States, and soon you'll see announcements of our banking customers who are leveraging the strengths of high security, easy implementation, and design for the mass market. Thank you.